A notice for anybody that's going out to any drag show when you're doing the booty shaking contest, we will be shaming you. But have fun. It is a hot take, and I think a lot of people might be upset if I say this. Fuck every single fucking octopus on the face of this planet.
Welcome back to another episode of After We Wrap, the show that is all about who we are when the cameras stop rolling. I am your host, Gabriella Ortiz, and today, you guys, we have our first drag queen.
Your very first one.
I'm so excited. Everyone, welcome the amazing and beautiful Misty Violet.
Yay!
Ah! The pageant wave. Thank you for being here, Misty.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Oh my goodness. Okay. So we learned a little bit about you through your roommate and our wonderful producer, Kyle. But but I'm just excited to get to know you. I know, right? You're going to do the effect sounds later.
Yeah.
So
definitely.
these are, so you're a theater kid. I'm just going to go with that right away.
You went out the gate. You were like,
theater kid.
So let me know about your background.
Let's start from there. Well, because
the
the class that I just came from is musical theater class. So I'm slowly, discovering musical theater. Always wanted to do it, but never had like the proper training. So it's one of those that's going to take me a little bit till I start booking shows. So anytime I meet a theater person, I'm like, hi, be my best friend. Please tell me everything.
And hi, theater kid. Like, we do that. Don't worry. We'll do that after this, after it's all shut out too. But yeah.
So when did you start? What influenced you? So you started as a kid, or how was it? Okay.
Yeah. I at my youngest age, I remember like me getting into like, I need to entertain these people, and these people were my family.
Mm-hmm.
This is when I'm 6 years old, and I'm like, these people are boring and they need some entertainment. So let me wrangle up my cousins.
Okay.
And I'm like, yo, I'm producing a show. Your cast is this. Your cast is this. This is what we're going to do. Boop, boop, doop, doop. So I would do shows in my living room for the family. And they were fantastic. I was about to be like, I don't know if they liked it or not. They absolutely did. It was the best fucking entertainment they got of their lives. Can I say fucking on this?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Because I'm a drag queen, so I'm your first drag queen. Yes. So yeah, I have been producing entertainment since I was like 5-6 years old, and it's in my blood.
Mm-hmm.
I want to entertain people, and so theater was obviously the right venue, the right path.
What was your first show that you did?
I played King Louie in a community theater version of Jungle Book in Tucson, Arizona.
Love it.
Yeah. And that also like combined my love of makeup too. It wasn't standard makeup. It was monkey makeup. And we had people that there were assisting my 8-year-old ass with makeup. And I was like, no, I would like to do this.
That's, I remember the first time I got like a full face of makeup in high school because we were doing a performance. I can't remember what it was, but I had never had so much makeup on. I remember just seeing myself in the mirror and being like, oh my God, que linda. Like I had a moment of like, okay, I am cute.
Ay, que linda.
So, how long does it take to put all of this together?
For me currently right now, I like to give myself 2 hours to.
Okay.
I give myself 2 hours. Could I do it shorter? Yes. Could I make it longer? Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I like to give myself 2 hours.
Okay.
And I broadcast live on my TikTok every single time I put makeup on. So
fun. Okay.
That changes how long, but ultimately, like, I have a schedule. I've got to get to the gig at a certain time. So I give myself little leeways, but like 2 hours is about where I give the makeup.
Okay.
I can do it less.
Misty, why don't you talk about your TikTok lives and how that's been like a huge followership
for you? They just like.
Oh yeah, the TikTok lives are wild. People want to watch me get ready, which that's what it started with. People want to watch me get ready, and then, the TikTok algorithm is bringing other people too.
How many people do you have?
It depends. Sometimes I'll have. At the least, I'll have 100 some people. At the most, I'll have 2,000. I think we've seen 3,000 before. Yeah, it depends. It ebbs and flows.
But it's an art. Like, I'm in awe anytime I go see drag shows. The last time I did was for my birthday.
Where'd you go?
Beverly
it's
Hills,
in
right?
West Hollywood.
Or
It's
West
in
Hollywood.
WeHo, and it's in the Abbey. Is it the Abbey? Yeah, I think it was the. That's true. That's true. I went to the Abbey.
Was it brunch?
And for brunch, the first time I ever
on a Saturday.
I think it was a Sunday. I think. Maybe I don't remember. I may.
If it was a Sunday, it was me.
Maybe I don't know. I do know that I got
through your videos and stuff.
Yeah, I will. But I do remember I was really drunk. I had way too many mimosas, and then it was my birthday, so I had like a birthday sash, and they put me up in the platform, and then I I started dancing, and the queen said something like, which I was like, no, you're so wrong. That's not who I am, or something like along the lines of that's what happens after being in an office for 5 days, or that's what you.
Is that what you said, Misty? Is that what you said?
That
was you.
That was not me. That was not one of my lines.
I mean, mind you, I was drunk.
It was a Saturday. You went on a Saturday.
Yeah.
I feel like that was Nabor. I'm gonna call her out.
But it was like, I took it as an insult, but I was like, I'm also drunk, so okay, I'm not going to take this insult. But I was just like, I'm not even an office person. Like, I don't work in an office. But I was drunk, so my dance moves were not. And then it was a shitty song,
they were shaming your dancing?
They were shaming
That's so funny.
I know. I was like, I don't work in an office.
That's all we do during that. A notice for anybody that's going out to any drag show when you're doing the booty shaking contest, we will be shaming you. But have fun. But have fun. Do your thing. The drag queen will be shaming you. There's been few and far between a couple people that I'm like, oh, and then you proved me wrong. Like that they did the shit, and then I'm like, oh, I should not be doing my job now. Stop that. Shoo, away with you.
Shane, have you gone to drag shows? I feel like we need to.
I've been like 2 or 3. Yeah.
We need to go more often. We don't.
Thing of it.
We're gonna do it a thing. Yeah. So I know the LA drag scene is known for being so diverse and unique. What is the one thing that stands out about performing in LA versus other places outside Los Angeles, if there is anything?
I mean, I feel like every drag scene is very unique in every city that you go to. I think what makes LA unique is the fact that we are in Hollywood, and especially right now, drag is a little hotter. So like drag queens are expected to show up at these actual red carpet events, at movie premieres, at show premieres. They're now asking us to interact with like mainstream celebrities, and the request has always been like, we got to be ready for a red carpet event. So like, I'm a camp queen. I love camp. I love big. I love exaggerated drag, but we also got to be ready to do red carpet. We also got to be ready to look like Hollywood. Hollywood drag in specific, like the girls just got to be ready to go from a Sunday brunch to a Sunday afternoon red carpet event. Like, boom, 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 get up, do your super campy number, and then adjust the makeup, adjust the outfit, and then go to a red carpet Hollywood event, and then go to a red carpet after party.
And you create your own looks. Each drag creates their own look, right? Yeah. Okay.
And I mean, we get assistance from other people all the time.
Okay.
But for the most, you're in control of.
Do you have a favorite look of yours, or a unique one that is requested often, or do you not repeat them? How does it work?
I go through cycles. Like right now, this is my hair. This is my natural hair that I grew out of my head. and it's just what I'm wearing, right?
I like
it's
it.
not what I'm wearing.
I
It's
love
just
it.
what I have grown out of my head. And then sometimes there'll be another one that's actually what I grew out of my head.
Yes.
And then we play with other things. But yeah, a lot of girls have signature looks.
Okay.
I always fluctuate.
Do you have a favorite one or?
Not necessarily. Not one in
necessarily.
particular. This one's my favorite one right now.
Really? I like it. I love it.
Look good.
I love it.
Look good. It's my partner's favorite one. Everyone's been raving about this look. So
Aww.
Let's talk about Miley, the Miley number.
What's that?
Are they still talking about the Party in the USA? They still want that?
Party in the USA was a number that I used to do. It got a little spicy during the first Trump administration that we were making commentaries. This one, I'm like, let's feel it out. Yeah, I haven't done that in a minute. Because one of my signature songs that boosted me into the scene was Miley Cyrus's Party in the USA, and it was a commentary on everything that was going on in America, and it was around 2016, 2017, those first few times.
Yeah.
And it was kind of funny to make a commentary, and now I haven't brought it back because I'm like, is it funny?
Yeah.
I've kind of been going more balls to the wall and like, hey, I'm here.
Yeah.
So,
you're here to stay.
Yeah.
I'm very curious, or I know Kyle was talking to me earlier about, the evolution that we've had about the drag, world in general, with artists like Chappell Roan and I mean, Lady Gaga has been also
OG drag queen,
the goddess of.
And I mean, we can go back further. Cher, Madonna, like drag queens.
Yes.
Drag queens.
I'm sure that you have felt that shift, where now it's being accepted, and now we're like protecting the hell out of, drag queens in general, because I mean, they're so fucking wonderful. And how was there a moment where you understood that you have the support, that you have people that love you and accept you for who you are, and that moment, like, did it shift? Did it make you feel more secure? Did it make you was there a moment internally where you just felt finally protected in a way? I don't know if that makes sense. I'm still hungover. I'm trying to.
Are you hungover too?
Together.
I mean, me discovering my identity as a drag queen, it took me a while, even while I was performing drag. But that is because I came from theater. So for a while, this was just a character that I had in my pocket. This was just a character that I portrayed. And even Kyle, we did improv together for a long time, and I dipped in to this feminine character that always was great. And whenever I was tapping into her, like, I did really, really well. And then finally, like, settling into her, she was still for a while a character. But now in the past, I want to say 5 years, I realized she is not a character. She is an extension of me. She is an extension of my feminine power. And well, yeah, it's become more accepted and more powerful and more protected. And in the same way, we still have legislators that are. Marjorie Taylor Greene 3 days ago just said that, on PBS there was a drag queen, and how dare they let that predator on PBS, and it's just a drag, like, it there's, so at the same point, I found my power and my strength and, like, acceptance with a lot of people. I'm also finding my power in that, like, this is who I am. Regardless of my drag, I clearly need to be somebody to speak out for a community that needs a voice. And drag is the tool that I get to use to speak out for us.
Yeah. Yes.
And for us, I mean, like, again, the queer community, the trans community, the femme community, women, any marginalized community. Like, they're villainizing us for no
reason.
Literally no, like, name a crime that has been done by a drag queen while in drag.
Yeah, we'll wait. We'll just wait here.
So
I'm with you.
Yeah. So now it's just it is very much a part of who I am. It's very much what I am meant to do, and it's just to express love and joy and push the beauty of femininity, the beauty of queerness, the beauty of expression, the beauty of all of our individualities.
Yeah.
Like, you have your own drag superpower. You do.
I do. I don't.
You do. Yes, you do. All of us have our own drag superpower. You just have to break through those barriers that society puts us through. Once you push through those, wear whatever the fuck you want. Be the biggest version of yourself without anybody else's opinions on it. Do the biggest, loudest, most obnoxious version of yourself. And if people don't accept it, then fuck them.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Thank you for that.
No, seriously.
Thank you. I never even
we
thought
all
of that.
have our own drag superpower within us.
Oh, wow.
And I just found mine.
Yeah.
So I hope that I can impart that on other people.
Yeah. Good for you. Wow. Thank you for that. You know, I was thinking, you were talking, I was thinking, we're all artists here.
Yeah.
You are your own form of art. And it's beautiful what you do. Anytime, like I said, anytime I see you perform, I'm just like, the energy, the stamina, there are some dance moves that I'm terrified of even trying. When you do the split, for example, or in heels, and I don't dance in heels.
She's not talking about me.
I haven't seen you perform.
This is general. This is general
yes,
drag.
in general, when I go to a drag show.
Misty, why don't you do some splits for us?
No, I will not be doing Nara split.
But like the performances I've seen, I'm just in awe of just the, oh my God,
the physicality,
the physicality, the like how you said, you know, you found your own person in you, and you're gonna express your art in this form, and if somebody doesn't like it, they can fuck off, you know. And I don't know, I
think it's beautiful too, because I think everybody, if you're able to authentically find what your canvas is, and that canvas is different per person, but if you can find it and you can be like, yeah, this is the thing that fulfills me the most, I think that's the most beautiful thing ever. That's being human. And Bruce
loves you.
Bruce is not a human.
Yeah.
Bruce want to get up on the couch?
Bruce, you can get up and cuddle if you want, Bruce.
But speaking of dance moves, has there ever been a moment on stage where you went for something totally unexpected and it paid off?
And it paid off?
Uh-huh.
Or vice versa.
The immediate thing was the vice versa. Like, I mean, the immediate thing that I think of is at the Abbey, which is a venue that I've been performing for I've been performing there for years and years. And like, I know, my body knows how the stages work, and the little I'm not a physical performer. I'm not a dancer. I don't do stunts. I look very young and gorgeous, but I'm a lot older than you think. So my body can't tolerate a lot of these things that these girls do. And there was one night that I went up on a certain part of, not the stage, but at the Abbey, we've got these areas around, like where the Go-Go Boys are.
Yes.
Around the booths. Yeah. And they're a little bit more raised than one spot that I'm used to jumping off from. And I remember I'm performing, I'm up on this higher spot, and I was like, oh, this is a little bit higher. And there's these rafter things that you can hold on to. And I was like, okay, I can hold on to that. This is all me lip syncing and performing at the same time, but my brain is going, there's the beat's about to drop.
Oh my gosh.
So I hang on to those. And then if I hang on to those, do I just drop down or do I just... So then I was like, no, I can't do that. So I'll just stand where I'm at on this platform and I'll just hop down because I've done that before. But it was on a different side. I'm usually doing that on the side where the stairs like are leading up to down. And it's just a few, maybe less than a foot. Like, but I hopped down and immediately my knees went, no. And just, I tried to do this thing. And it just, knees went out and just flat on my ass. And then crawled on up. After the number, my show producer came back. He's like, you will never do that again. I was like, yeah, you're absolutely right. I will never do that again. I knew that. I'm not risking that. I got lucky that they didn't.
Oof. Oh
I'm too old for that.
Oh my gosh.
No.
Bruce is.
This is the first.
This is the first time he's been so.
He's the antsiest he's ever been.
I don't know what it is. Maybe it's
out cold on this.
It's your good energy. Yeah.
He loves a queen.
Exactly. That's right. So okay. So then Kyle told us that you're really good at puppetry.
I haven't done it in a while. But I do have puppetry training, and I am very hypercritical of. Every now and then, drag queens will try and involve puppets, and it frustrates me, given the fact that drag queens lip sync, and then they try and do a puppet that lip syncs, and the lip sync is off.
Okay.
I have not involved puppetry into my performances.
Okay.
I want to.
Yeah.
Y'all have a puppet?
No.
Okay, y'all keep looking around. I'm like, if you got a puppet, let's fucking go. I'm down.
Well,
I'll prove it.
I didn't know it was like another form of art. Like I didn't know. I mean, I know like Sesame Street, you have those puppet shows, but I remember like going or submitting myself for auditions, and there was a show that needed puppetry experience, and I'm like, well, I'm not gonna audition for because I have no puppetry experience. And recently I went to see Avenue Q and they had the puppets. And I mean, I've never seen anything like that. I thought it wasn't
amazing.
Cool. It was amazing. Yeah. It's another form of art where it's just like.
Avenue Q was the last show that I took my grandma to, my bestie. And the last number before intermission is you can be as loud as the hell you want when you're making love.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, that was really funny.
And it's puppet sex.
Yes.
It's just articulated puppet sex. And my grandma, cut to intermission, my grandma looks at me and goes, this is adorable. This is precious.
That's a good grandma.
Oh, grandma. Shout out to grandma.
Yeah. She loved it.
What about puppetry? Like, what did it interest you about it?
I mean, honestly, I got into puppetry because I was very much so in the church, and they were using it as a ministry type thing. But
I see.
I think what intrigued me about it was the artistry of getting the lip sync right, using a character, multiple
Yeah.
I can't wait to integrate more puppetry into my drag.
Oh, that'd be fun.
So anybody out there that wants to collab, make puppets.
That would be fun. You mentioned earlier too that you get frustrated when, because the queens are lip syncing. Can you actually sing? Like if like, let's say the queen is like, I'm a singer, I'm a trained singer, I'll do it. Can they sing live if they prefer to, or
absolutely.
Is lip syncing like?
Lip syncing is like the common practice at a drag show, but it's also open to all the talents, all the skills. I've always wondered.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's a group of girls that sing live. there are some girls that sing live that I don't know if they should. But there are plenty of girls that are amazing vocalists, and when they sing live, it's an incredible show. So yeah, a drag show is a very diverse show of like everybody bringing their talents, and the common talent is a lip sync number.
Okay. Yeah.
That happens to involve dance or storytelling or whatever it is in a lip sync number. But yeah, some girls sing live and it's incredible. I mean, shout out to my auntie Vicky Vox. Like she sang live and it would like untouchable performance.
Wow.
A one of a kind of experience for her to sing live in front of you in the context of a drag show, which is irreverent, fucks up the words, and like yeah. When they're doing it right, singing live, it's incredible.
Okay. I can only imagine.
It's incredible, and I do have vocal training, but it's not what I.
Well, I mean, singing and dancing and performing at the same time, it's sport. Like, it's hard.
Truly.
I heard you're engaged.
Yes. At first, I thought you said I heard you're gay. I'm like, me? No. Heterosexual.
You are engaged. Oh my God.
I am engaged. I just said that.
Let's see it.
My ring up to it.
Ooh, so pretty. Congrats.
Thank you.
When did you get engaged?
We got engaged in April of last year. Yes. I was gooped and gagged. I had no idea.
So you popped a question.
Oh yeah, he had it all planned.
Where was
mastermind.
it? If you feel comfortable talking about it.
In Paris.
Wow.
Stop.
Disneyland, Paris.
It's a Disney chick right here.
Bravo. Well done.
We'll show you the video.
But I was told, like, through my sisters, and I don't mean to turn this around, but that you told my sisters, like, do not propose to me at Disney.
I did not want to be proposed at Disney.
Interesting. But you're such a Disney.
But because I worked there. Yeah, I used to work in Orlando.
Okay.
She was a princess.
Disney is my, like, dream company to work for, ever. But I wanted our engagement to be outside of that. Like, I didn't want to mix the magic world of Disney. Because I feel like, I guess I wanted it to be real.
Which surprised me so much when my sisters told me, because I was just like,
something, I don't know, maybe
what princess who did
I was best friends with Pocahontas and Jasmine.
You were best friends with them?
Yeah.
That's what
those were my girls. My best friends.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Some people don't get that like thing.
Yeah. They tell you, even if you.
But that's still after. You even keep that after.
Well, because I want to work for the company again at some point. So
she was best friends.
So my best friends.
Always listening.
Jasmine and
always listening.
And Pocahontas.
That make
the brown girl gets to play the brown girls. I will say I looked incredible in Belle, but I could have been her best friend, but they missed out. But
damn,
that's how it is. And then by the time the Latina characters were coming out, I was already out of the theme park, which is a bummer. But I know that I'm gonna work in a major capacity with Disney at some point.
Absolutely,
yeah.
But Paris Disney.
So Paris
Tell us how
Disney,
this happened.
How was it?
It was. I mean, I know I'm looking at you because, like, for me, all I knew, I was like, oh, we were going to Disneyland Paris. My parents are going to be there. We're celebrating my mom's birthday.
The whole fam.
Oh yeah, no, it was a whole. Everybody I knew plotted. I'm oblivious.
Of course.
Not un hint. Like, I had no inclination.
Yeah, like
he tuxes. He asked us to wear tuxes to Disney, and I was like,
still didn't get. You didn't even.
You know what? I would not
smart.
even think about that too. If you were to tell me wear a gown, wear a nice dress, I'd be like,
yeah. Even on the day of our engagement, literally everyone's there. Everyone's like, dress up nice.
Yeah,
we're going out on the beach for pictures.
Yeah,
and
then
she's
I wear
still
a denim
like,
jacket.
She's just taking her time. She's like, what's everybody freaking out about? We're trying to get these sunset pictures.
And then your mom was like, don't wear that denim jacket. And I was like, it's cold. Don't wear. Okay, you're going to wear them. And then I see why. It's okay. Anyway, so yeah, tuxedo.
And I was
least you're not, at least it was in Orlando where it's like humid and hot.
Oh,
So
Well, it was a little. It was freezing.
It was cold.
And it started getting rainy, thankfully. So he was apparently switching things up. Oh, he did it right in front of the castle. We'll send you video if you want. But I was completely oblivious the whole time. I thought we were doing family photos.
Did you see that video of the couple that got engaged, of the man that is proposing and then some cast member interrupts?
I believe was that one at Paris?
That was at Paris, I think.
Yes,
yeah.
but that was the issue though, is that he went up on that stage
on the platform,
as they were about to perform, and that's the thing. Here's what I'll say about Disneyland Paris: those performances,
really
top notch.
Ooh,
we have our critiques about Disneyland Paris, but what we will not say anything about is the performances, the shows, top tier. So how very dare somebody walk up on a stage that they were about to do what they did? Like, I was grateful to be oblivious, and they all took the time out to do the things, and then we got to enjoy all the shows where I just would weep and enjoy it. But yeah, no, don't. Yeah.
So do you have a date already picked out? How's the planning? How's that? Where is it gonna be? When is it gonna be? What's the theme? Tell me.
The date is November 2nd.
November 2nd.
That was also one of the things. Thank you, sir. That was also one of the things that he said immediately, which I'm still like in the middle of crying and processing things.
So you already had the date? Amazing.
Oh, that's my baby. He had all the details.
You're the planner. Okay. Yes. Yep. Your
and
mom's a Capricorn. Yeah, that makes sense. Yep.
I am the Aquarius drag queen.
Christina's a Aquarius babe. My
So I'm
cousin.
like,
yeah. Yes, literally. Like, what's happening?
So true.
I'm like the pissed off planner. I'm a Libra, so it's like I was like, fine, I'll plan it.
But making the decisions for you is
But then
so
when I have to
difficult.
make a decision, I'm like, can you please pick? And then when he's like, no, do whatever you want, then I just go into stress mode, and then I'm pissed off at the fact that I have to plan everything again. Anyway, so we'll talk about that another day.
That'll be a whole episode.
But yeah, day of, he said 2 things I want: by the beach, and I'm like, fine. Like by the ocean, as long as like I can see the ocean, fine. And then he was like, November 2nd, I want to do it on Dia de los Muertos because I'm Mexican. He was close to his grandparents. I was close to my grandparents, who I recently lost. And he was like, I want to invite them all. They need to be a part.
So you're gonna have the ofrenda. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
There will be. We're gonna have an ofrenda.
Yeah.
That we are inviting everybody to.
Wow.
To add to the ofrenda, like we want. You want to come?
Oh my god.
We want.
Yes, I would love to go.
And the wild thing is that, like, growing up in a Latino family, we never did that.
Yeah.
We also didn't. I mean, I don't remember a lot of people that we lost. Like, it was just never a thing. Until I was the one that decided, like, I think I want to honor this tradition.
Yeah.
And it's such a
beautiful
beautiful tradition.
I mean, I'm ashamed to admit that I didn't know about it till Coco came out. And once I like learned more about the history and its meaning, I was like, oh my God, this is like, I would have a little ofrenda myself.
Have you done it yet?
No, I never done it.
It's beautiful.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. But it's what I love about it is it's collaborative in the sense that obviously when you go to a ceremony for somebody in particular, you're bringing all those people together that know that one person.
Mm-hmm.
But it's very, very different to then commune with a lot of people who are mourning a lot of people.
Yeah.
Or doing a collective mourning of a close group of people who are communing their own people that then you get to learn about.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's a communicative mourning and celebration, where you get to just learn more about more people.
Yeah.
Because obviously there's something very special about a funeral or a life celebration of one person in specific. But what I love about Dia de los Muertos is that it's all of ours.
Yeah.
And then we get to talk about each and every one of them. And we get to share that, and we get to commune that loss and how much those people meant to all of us. And then we get to connect and we get to mourn collectively, even though I may not have known the person that you lost. You get to tell me about them, a person that I never knew. And you may have known them, but now you tell me their story. Now I'm touched by who they were. Yeah. And then I get to tell you about my person. And then we get to celebrate them. Like
and it ultimately keeps those people alive.
Yeah. That's
the beautiful thing. And then like most like, especially in American culture, it's like, and I'm sitting here like thinking, you know, I often like think about my relatives, but like past that, there's not like, oh, on this day we're doing this and we're like celebrating them and remembering them and like with pure intent. Past the funeral, usually in American culture, like that's it. Yeah. You know, some families are different, obviously, but like for me, like, you know, I don't go to their grave sites, and you know, it's like, so I think that is beautiful, and I would love to do that. You know, I think that's such a beautiful thing.
Imagine going to actual Mexico and experiencing
the energy,
it.
like the energy would just be. I couldn't imagine.
I mean, that's our plan for the wedding.
It's gonna be in Mexico.
To do that there and to celebrate there and to invite our loved ones there. Like,
oh my God, I'm so excited for you.
Yeah, it's.
I can't wait to see pictures and videos. It's gonna be beautiful.
Well, and we did our engagement photos at the Los Muertos, which they have an amazing celebration. I mean, you're right here, like. At the Dia de los Muertos celebration at Hollywood Cemetery. I highly recommend it. It's kind of hard to get in, but we got tickets for like what, $30, $40, $70? So it's a little pricey, but they transform Hollywood Cemetery into tons of ofrendas.
I didn't know that.
It was an amazing experience.
Okay, we're doing it this year, babe.
Okay. Totally. It's an incredible experience. Okay. And you get enriched in that culture. And it truly is a celebration of those that came before us. And
you know, I've never been, well, here living in Los Angeles, obviously the Mexican culture is a lot more potent than Puerto Rico, you know. There's only like a couple of us here. But it wasn't until I lived in LA that I, you know, kind of was saying about Dia de los Muertos, started learning about the Mexican culture and the traditions. It's such a beautiful culture. I love my culture. I love my little island. And, you know, I wave my flag very proudly. Pero, wow. Mexico has a beautiful, beautiful history, beautiful culture. I got the privilege to play Chavela Vargas and Maria Felix in a play last summer. And learning about them and their struggles and what they had to go through. I mean, you know, they're very different paths, very different women, but what a beautiful culture. And I'm dying to go to Mexico one day.
You've never been?
I've never been. We're so close, babe. We just get in the car and just go, you know. But I'm very excited for both of you. Congratulations on your engagement, and I'm wishing you a lifetime of happiness. And yeah, I cannot wait to see. Kyle, are you going? Yeah. Of course.
I might have
shit.
He's not invited.
Oh, he's not invited.
I know.
I'm so sorry.
Can he hear the audio right now?
I can't. It's fine.
If I
can hear
this,
you right. You're right there. I can totally hear you.
Well,
how are we gonna?
Yeah, I can hear you clearly.
Shit.
I'm so sorry. I didn't.
Yeah. It'll be fun.
Okay, cool. Yeah. I actually couldn't hear them.
Yeah, for some reason when he did this, like
you didn't
everything
hear?
just
okay, good. I think we're safe.
Magic
okay,
of
great.
movie making.
Yeah.
Podcast making.
Speaking of movie making,
you're a White Lotus fan. Girl, did you see last episode?
Last episode is today? No.
Or no, not today, but last Sunday.
Last week's? Yes.
Tell me your thoughts.
Wow. How long is this? You got with the editing? Who's doing the? Whoo! Okay, we're back. First of all, we're back. The entire episode last week, I was screaming, "We're back, baby! We're back!" For those that haven't watched, for those that don't know, I'm not gonna necessarily say what we were celebrating at the beginning, but we were celebrating something that we shouldn't have been celebrating. Every single one of us that watched it from episode 1, we said,
yes, literally like,
is this, mind you, we watched MILF Manor.
I haven't seen it.
And MILF Manor 2. Don't get me started on another. That diabolical, disgusting. We said, MILF Manor, mothers and sons. Disgusting. How dare they? Cut to White Lotus. Like those brothers. They bet.
Will
we see more? I hope we see more tonight.
Honestly, we gotta dig deeper here. It's like, what's happening here? What is happening? But it's such a good show, and now everybody wants to be in it. Oh, right? Yeah, exactly. I read an article after last week's episode. It's like now every actor wants to be in White Lotus. And I'm like, damn it! I literally just thought that too. How cool would it be to be in White Lotus? Now everybody's gonna want to get on that show.
Everybody was so mad. In fact, Kaikoa wanted me to wear this just so that I could give a little Parker Posey a little.
Yes.
Oh my god.
I do miss her on the show. Her energy, Jennifer Coolidge.
Oh, Jennifer Coolidge.
Yes.
Jennifer Coolidge. Yes. And we thought we were gonna bring her back, but maybe I don't know.
How would we bring her back though? A zombie.
I heard a
or like
theory
a twin sister.
I heard a theory that they were gonna do a backstory for her, but clearly not.
Okay.
I think we're going on a different thing, but I love it. It's cochina.
It's such a
it's drama.
Yeah.
It's drama.
Yeah.
And I love Taiwan.
Yeah.
I love Taiwan.
I told Shane about the episode last week, and he was like, okay. And then his sister was like, no. You're taking this way too chill. You have to like sit down and watch the episode to understand why we're like.
Last week's episode was a riot.
I don't know if you saw me when I saw the episode. I was like,
what? Oh, good for you, because I was screaming. I'm assuming tonight that's gonna happen too.
Right? Yeah. Oh.
We only got 2 more episodes.
That's it? Just 2 more? Damn it. That's not enough.
I know, but this is the longest. This is the longest season.
Oh, it is.
First season was only 6 episodes. Last season was 7. This is 8.
Yeah. This is 8. Okay.
So maybe that's why those first few episodes it took a long time for us.
Maybe, yeah. To get.
But they were dropping.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you think the next season, if there's a next season? I hope there's a next season. What do you think it would be? Because we've done Hawaii, Sicily, right? And then was
Italy,
Sicily?
and then Thailand.
And then now Thailand. I don't know.
I feel like I don't know.
Puerto Rico.
But that's kind of like Hawaii. That's the thing. It's like every place has to be
a little different.
Specific, yeah.
I thought they shoot
maybe like Canada.
They shoot wherever they did Severance. Right? They shoot wherever they did.
Well, and see that's another one.
Office building.
They're just in the office building.
I'm down with that one too. I gotta go on that. We haven't watched that yet, but
So, question: when they make the Misty Violet biopic,
yes,
who's gonna play Misty?
Parker Posey.
Huh?
Parker Posey.
Okay.
No. Me, bitch.
Yes, of course.
Ain't nobody, and like I love Mother Cher, but no, she can't play me. Oh, but maybe you.
Well, she can play your mom. No.
Honestly, Cher could play my mom. because my mom kind of looks like Cher.
Oh, really?
Oh, I do. I do a decent Cher. I do a decent Cher.
So Kyle, he sent us a very special clip
Yeah. Oh, good. Wait.
that I don't know. I mean, you might want to take a look
right
at
over
it.
here.
Mm-hmm. Oh, fuck you. This is terrible. This is not special. This is awful. So. Sick, Bruce. You take this.
So,
Bruce
okay.
saved me. Thank you. I love Bruce.
We gotta know what
Help
is it?
us understand why did Kyle make me do this to you?
No, let me tell.
Where do we start? She's traumatized.
I'm doing good. I took my lorazepam and I'm doing just fine.
Brucey.
This Bruce is
I
fine.
will say,
fuck it. No, fuck it up, Bruce.
The
Fuck it up.
The reaction
Here's the
Kyle was telling me we'd get, this was a lot calmer than I was anticipating.
know,
I
right?
took my lorazepam. I told you. It is a hot take, and I think a lot of people might be upset if I say this. Fuck every single fucking octopus on the face of this planet.
We lost all of our octopus viewership.
You don't know how many it could have been because they're fucking smart, and that's why I don't fucking
They
like
are.
them. This is the one take.
What happened? Did you have
Who
an?
hurt you?
Which one? Where?
No,
How many were there?
just the un.
Just uno.
Just the un. It wasn't Catalina Island. Where was it? It was off the coast of Southern California. In high school, I was like, ooh, marine biologist. I'll do that.
Everybody wants to be a marine biologist. That's so funny.
Everybody wants to be a marine biologist.
I blame it on Free Willy.
Yeah.
That's
You
where it
know
all
what?
started, right? That's where it all started.
That's true.
We don't know any of the words of the song.
At the blank page before you.
No, that's a different
Oh,
song.
okay,
That's a
that's
different
a
song.
different
We were Michael Jackson. And, and yet SeaWorld still
SeaWorld. I
has.
know.
Yes, they still have killer whales.
I can't believe it's still
in captivity.
open.
Anyway, it was a high school, like, ooh, inner explorer, look, you, marine biologist, yeah. And one of the guys was like, here's an octopus. Plopped it out, and it was on his hand. And everyone was like, well, this was also, I forget where it was. Puerto Peñasco. Peñasco is one of the places where they have the lowest tides. So, like, and all this area was like, I remember it was bubblegum seaweed, which is a seaweed that looks like bubbles. And like volcanic rocks. So they were like, you got to be careful. We're like, tiptoe. Don't, because you'll slip, you'll hurt your ankle. This motherfucker brings out an octopus. Oh. And he hands it towards me. And the motherfucker just kind of lunged at me in a certain way that said, no. And just ran across that fucking bubble seaweed lava rock. And they were like, stop running. I was like, no, I'm not. And I just zoomed across. And I was like, nah, that octopus smelt my fear. And I think every single one can. We know for a fact they're very smart.
That's a quote I've never heard in my whole life. That octopus smelled my fear.
That's great.
I respect them. I'm just terrified.
Have you ever had octopus?
Oh, to eat?
Yeah.
All the
It's
time.
so good.
Oh, all the time.
But
I
you
love
eat it with a purpose.
Oh, I love it. Because I'm like, bitch.
You eat it with intention.
Oh, you so smart? Nom, 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 nom. Not smart enough
please,
to
give me
avoid this.
Yeah, give me the octopus.
And I was
Who's eating who?
I was vegetarian for a reason. But I was like, no, for them.
I do love octopus. It's so good. So
all my roommates are like, "Oh, the octopus is my friend." That movie.
Yeah.
No,
I haven't seen it.
Neither have I.
No.
We don't got to.
Okay, we don't have to.
No, because no. I'm just afraid they're smarter. I know they're smarter.
They are. Yeah.
And we should be afraid of that. Or at least respect it. Like, I respect your space, I respect mine, and if you come up to me on a plate, then that's your bad.
No. I don't think I've ever
philosophy right there.
Is that gonna get me canceled for saying that?
No. I don't think so.
Maybe from the octopus community, but I've already said fuck y'all.
Big octopus coming at
Misty
you.
does not like octopus.
Babe, if I ever disappear,
It's the octopus community.
Check the aquarium.
Just in the tank.
just a wig floating. Like, we don't know where that came from. Dirty. It's not even the wig. The wig is digested. Just dirty lace floating on the top. They're like, nah, we're not gonna taste that.
So we are unfortunately approaching the end of our episode.
Boo.
And I know we would be here all night. And we ask this silly question to all of our guests. If you were stuck on a deserted island, what are 3 things that you would bring with you?
Octopuses. No, what are 3 things I would bring with me? I would bring Kaikoa. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I would bring a good at least some like seeds to grow some herbs.
That's legit.
Good answer.
Yep. That's a good one.
You know, whatever herbs you may think of, but the herbs that we know.
Those are important.
And the good Lord's Bible. No, bitch. No.
Like,
Genuinely confused. You fully bought
She's like, whoa, what? The Bible? No.
plot twist.
My partner, some herbs. Can't even think of. Some Diet Coke.
Okay.
Right.
Diet Coke. That's legit. That's legit.
And I don't even drink that much Diet Coke anymore.
Right.
You want to come, Kyle? No, he's like, it's just the 3 of us.
I don't really do good. I don't really camp.
You don't camp.
How about some like liquid IV or something? Some electrolytes or
Diet Coke's a good answer. I like the honest answers.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Okay.
Just to have on the days luxury, we can brew our own shit. We've been watching Survivor a lot lately, so
really?
like they gave them a bonus. They were like, "Oh, you want like fruits and baked goods?" And we're like, "Baked goods? I'll take a Diet Coke."
And that's it.
That's all you need.
We're happily ever after in the deserted island. Missy, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Where can we find you on your socials? On the socials.
On the socials, it's Miss Misty Violet on TikTok, the Misty Violet on Instagram, and then from those you can find everything else.
Yeah. Well, before we head out, I want to mention a couple of things before we wrap. Follow me at Gaby Gabs on Instagram. Check out my song Deep End by Carmen G, which is my artist name. Alter ego. Available now in Apple Music, Spotify, all other platforms. And don't forget our apparel at afterweshop.com. And we want to give a shout out to our after party over on Patreon, both VIP and Backstage Pass. You can join the party now at patreon.com/afterrewrapshow. Misty Violet, everyone, thank you so much for being here. Woo! And split.
Death drop.
Bravo! Standing ovation. And Brucey's concerned. Brucey's concerned now. Bye, guys. See you next time.
Cut.